Your life is too important for you to let it pass by. Assalamu alaikum, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Sumayya Imam and you are welcome to my channel. Today's video is about preparing for the second quarter of the year. I know my video is a bit late, and when you're watching this video, it's probably be slightly later, somewhere later in April, but it's still okay. You may have fallen into the trap of writing goals, setting them, sitting down to design a vision board, a dua board, and whatnot, getting that dopamine rush in January and all that, and then poof, somewhere in February, your energy dies down. Sometimes the energy even dies down before end of January. So if you're that kind of person, stay to the end of this video because that is what I'm here to talk about. How we can reignite that spark and that energy so that we can get through the second quarter of the year. So the second quarter of the year, in case you don't know, is April to June. A year has 4 quarters because the 12 months are divided into four and each quarter has three months. Yeah. So April, May, June is the second quarter of the year. Also, it prevents overwhelming. So you don't feel like, by the end of the year, I need to do this and do that. When you set your goals quarterly, it makes things a lot easier. It's not too late if you've not started. You can start this quarter. Your life is too important for you to let it pass by, for you to just let the spark die down. And this is why this video is here. We need to always reset, re-strategize, replan, realign, all those rewards. The first step is obvious. You need to reflect on the past quarter. Just like if you're setting new goals for a new year, you're going to reflect on the past year. You get me? It's almost the same steps actually. You need to reflect on the past quarter. What did I do that worked? What did I do that did not work? What was distracting me? All those type of things. So you check them, assess whether they are still achievable, those goals that you set yourself from beginning of the year. What did you do good so that you can do more of? What wasted your time, distracted you so that you can get rid of? Like for me, I'm currently on my IT and I know that I wasted a lot of time in the lab. Like on days that we're not so busy or we don't have many patients, like many blood samples and all that, I just like sit and gist with my other IT colleagues instead of me to, just a little. Maybe I can still just a little. Obviously, you still need to connect, but I could read a book. I could memorize a few verses of the Quran that time. I could even edit a video in the lab. Like I could just like put my AirPods and work a bit. But I would just and just and just and I wait till I come home when I'm tired and stressed by the end of the day and I try to do these things I mentioned. This is like one of the things I'm going to definitely change the second quarter. What distracted you? Why didn't you achieve some of those goals? Step two, get the big picture to be clear. What do I want to finish by June? Anyways, getting the picture to be clear helps you and your subconscious mind to work on getting that goal. Whether it's book, school, work, HIVs, that's your hadda, you need to set clear targets. From now that I'm watching this video to the end of June, what do I want to do? Where do I want to be? How many books do I want to read? If it's work, if it's a small business, how many sales do I want to make? What's my target for my target profit wise? I need to make your goals measurable, part of the smart. I know consistency is difficult, but we have to do our best. That's just the truth. I am somebody that battles with consistency a lot, and I also say it a lot in my videos that I do battle with consistency. That's why sometimes redoing these videos also help me to reignite the spark. I heard this recently. You can be the fastest runner in a race, but if you have no idea where the finish line is, you are going to be running in circles. This is still on clarity. If your goal is not clear, you're running in circles. Okay? To be honest, Q2 is an opportunity for you to refine your habits, build the momentum and explore new possibilities. Because we're not so deep into the year, so you can know what didn't work that you can change, and all that. Maybe you should try out new things, and it's not too late, so you wouldn't feel like you've wasted your year. And I would like to say this, it's very important. If you have goals in the first quarter of the year that you didn't achieve, or maybe you didn't even get up to 50% of those goals, it is okay. I feel like we spend so much time crying over spilled milk. Time has already passed, and you keep telling yourself you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that. You're wasting more time. But if you're able to quickly, again, reignite the spark and get up, it will make things easier. Wait, let me get a thumbnail like reignite the spark. What do you think? Step three, use a physical planner. You could download all these planners, but I just prefer handwritten. The fact that you sat down with your pen and you have a specific book for these things, it actually helps you stay organized, and it also helps your subconscious brain again. The last and most important step of all these things is to actually execute. Like, don't spend so much time trying to design a fancy board or fancy planner, budget, whatever, and then you're not executing. Like, you put so much effort, you put so much time, and you're going to let yourself down. You're going to let future you, past you, everything down. You get? We are planning to be her. We are planning to be that future beautiful version of ourselves. So we can't let her down, okay? So we gotta do this. So the important step is actually executing all the things you write down. A new thing I want to try out is setting a monthly review date on my calendar. I saw this in a video I watched and I was like, okay, that makes so much sense. Obviously, I'll still do resetting quarterly, but reviewing monthly is just like to brush through, okay, this is what I didn't do this month. Let me do this better. Let me do this less. You know, that would actually help me. So even before my quarter resetting, I'm already like bringing myself back to the lane in case I was moving away from the lane. So when the reminder pops up, I go through a highlight of the month and I know what's working and what's not. That's why it's actually advised for you to break down your goals into small chunks and keep your eyes on your whys. I think this is the third time I'm using this statement in a video. You modify your morning and evening routine. I have not been following my morning or my evening routine, I think, since maybe February. And that's definitely affecting me because I've not been exercising like for a long time. I've just been lazing around, but I need to modify them to fit my Q2 goals and to set up systems that would help me manage time. I hope the little steps I've shared from this video and other goal setting videos are helping you. And as I said, I'm just here to reignite the spark and help you prepare so we can have an amazing year. Remember, we titled this year of was it year of progress. Yay. Did I just forget what we titled? But please, it's going to happen. I think it's year of progress. If it's progress, it's going to happen. And if you enjoyed this video or learned anything from it, even if you maybe you knew what I said but you got reminded of something, remember to share so other people can join the journey, join our community. The goal is to get 6K subscribers, 6,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we are far from our goal, but we are being consistent. Thank you so much for watching. Masalam.